Never doubt Paul King. So Wonka is probably the Christmas movie of the year. It is just this wondrous film that Paul King directs, the director of the previous two Paddington movies, and he does for Wonka what he does for Paddington in creating this glorious, wonderful world for Willy Wonka to inhabit. And yeah, all this film is essentially a prequel to Willy Wonka and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, showing how Willy Wonka became such a prevalent chocolate maker. And I found it to be such a good time. The musical element of this film in particular, I found really worked for me. I personally love musicals, and this was such a fun musical. We had certain tunes here that are gonna be in my head a little bit. And what was so nice too is that Willy Wonka has a few songs or tunes that we've heard in those films, which provides enough room to sort of recreate and reuse those songs and tunes while also making new ones that fit the world perfectly. So essentially, you have Willy Wonka played by Timothée Chalamet, and he arrives in this place where the best chocolate makers are said to live, but it turns out that the chocolate makers are all sort of a, group, and they don't let any other chocolate makers do well here. Because essentially they all work together to make sure no other chocolate maker actually succeeds whatsoever, and they bribe people with chocolate, and it's just so fun, and it's goofy and kind of whack, but I loved it. The world that King is able to make here, and just the performance by Chalamet. I know it was made fun of in the trailers, but in the context of the film itself, the performance was perfect, honestly. Perfect for the film. And yeah, I loved it. There were also just certain shots here where, there's one shot in particular that just was really good for no reason to me, where the door was about to open and Willy Wonka was about to step out, and it was him just as the door was creaking open, and you could just sort of see the silhouette of his face, and just, oh my god, the attention to detail is astronomical. This film, even though it is based off of a property, which had me a little worried when I initially heard about it. I was like, why are we just continuing to make remakes and prequels? Why aren't we making new original things? And I was worried that this movie would be ruined by that. But honestly, we got the perfect amount of Easter eggs and things from the other Willy Wonka films combined with these new ideas from Paul King that make this Wonka movie feel completely original, honestly. And yeah, I found it lovely, and it was just such a good watch. Probably just one of my favorite movies of the year, and that's why I'm gonna give it 4.5 stars, which I know is a little higher than a lot of other people have been saying, but I don't know, there was just something with this film that hit me, especially at the end, and I was just happy the entire time I watched this film, to just such an elated point. And, I want to watch this movie again and again and again. Thank you, Warner Brothers. Thank you, Timothée Chalamet. And most of all, thank you, Paul King, for creating this incredible film. And I hope if there is one movie that you check out this Christmas season, watch this film. Because even though there might be better movies out there, this film just perfectly embodies the holiday and is really great for all ages, which I think is the best part, really. But what about all of you? What were your thoughts on this new Wonka movie? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below, and also feel free to tell me what your favorite song or part of the film was, because I feel like there are so many options to pick from here. And while you're down there, please feel free to like and subscribe. This is a really small channel that I am so passionate about, and I would love to have your support. I'll see you all in the next review. Take care.